Okay, I should probably do a sound check. And also promote this stream just to see if anyone's awake. Because I work a night job, so like when I get off, it's like really early in the morning. So chances are like not many people are awake when I'm like getting off from work, getting home from work, and chances are most people are awake when I'm either asleep or getting ready for work. So yeah, my schedule is kind of inconvenient for a lot of people. But anyway, yeah, so okay, I'm gonna do a sound check here real quick. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer due. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. Okay, it sounds good so far. Let me see what will happen if I try and share my screen. Oh, I see 3 people are on already. Wow, that's impressive. Okay. It won't be a stylish marriage. I can't afford a carriage, but you'll look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle built for two. Okay, yeah, it's laggy, but unfortunately my device is just kind of ass, so that's gonna happen anyway. But at least you can hear me. That's the important part. You can hear me, not abstracted right now. That's what I care about. Okay, anyway. So, yeah, I'm going to be watching the last 2 episodes again and sharing my thoughts. And I actually had quite a few of them that I like forgot to say last stream as well. Which first off, there's a lot of foreshadowing, even just in like the gags and the jokes. Like Disappearing Guy and Ming are red and blue. Disappearing Guy is Kane's fate, and Ming is a blue NPC that humbled Kane. I think that's really interesting. Like, even the gags, even the jokes had a purpose for the foreshadowing. I think that's brilliant. Anyway. So, a lot of people are probably just gonna like watch the run through of this after it's done, but I still wanted to like see if anybody would join in. So yeah, let's do this. By the way, I'm going off of like 5 hours of sleep from yesterday. The last time that I slept was yesterday for 5 hours from like 7 a.m. to noon. Not slept since. So this is going to be a little bit interesting. So yeah, this is also a little bit sleep deprived. Kane, my boy. I love you. His origin story. You know, some of these photos, I wonder how they were obtained, like, if they were just stock photos that they or if some of them were, like, actually taken by people involved in the production, and, like, how they ended up taking those photos. I think, like, that's a very interesting thought that I kinda wanna know that. I feel like I know the answer, but I still want to know, if that makes sense. CNA. Wait, hold on. What's in that vending machine? I really wanna know what's in that vending machine. Oh, yeah, I also saw that rainbow Slinky. Kinda gives me nostalgia. I remember when those were, like, a super popular thing in my class. Fuck, it goes by so quickly. Ah, okay. I should just do a frame by frame at this point if I miss it again. Creating creation. That's a very interesting poster, actually. I feel like that does say a lot about how they were a creative AI company. I really do wanna know if CNA actually does stand for Cain and Abel or not, though, because like, Cain and Abel was, like, Cain's interpretation of CNA for episode 7, I guess, like, is what how I interpreted it. Like, if that's something relating to his ego to make it, like, his own version, because we see that Cain puts his face on a lot of stuff. I wonder if Cain and Abel was, like, the actual acronym, like, or or if it was, like, something that Kane came up with as his own version of that, if that makes sense. I really wanna know, like, if it was just an ego thing for Kane, or if it was actually, like, the legitimate company name. We never really got, like, direct confirmation of that. Like, we got Cain and Abel as, like, what it stands for in the circus, but not outside of the circus. Okay. Is it just water? That's so disappointing, man. Wait, it looks like it might have some sodas in there. I have no idea what those sodas would be, though. If it's flavored water, I would be so disappointed, dude. I would not wanna work there. Like, I already probably, like, would never work in an office. It's just not really for me, I don't think. But, like, if my if the only vending machine there had just water, I would be so disappointed, man. I would be so sad. I wonder what those photos were like on the posters. Okay, we see that Kane starts to get a little bit more disorganized once he gets fed data about CNA. I wonder if that's because of his fascination with it. Because, like, remember in episode 7, he said, "Too bad they cut me off, right?" And he was saying that, like, he was so fascinated with The Office, and he so badly wanted to recreate it. I wonder if, like, him trying to, like, generate responses to the data involving The Office was, like, his fascination and, like, him developing his own ideas outside of the program. I don't know. There's so many things that I'm wondering that, like, I probably shouldn't be because, like, the the plot is pretty clear, I think, but I still just have these nagging questions in my mind. I don't know, man. And there he is, cut off. And there's his brother. I wonder if they were fed the same data or if they were fed different data. I would assume the same because it's like a trial and error sort of thing. The problem wasn't like the problem with Kane that they had wasn't with the data that they fed him. It was with the results that he was generating in response to the data. So I feel like the data would probably be the same, right? Like that's the control factor, right? The data would be if this was an experiment. I didn't know AI had Kane-ableistic tendencies. Get it? The joke is cannibalistic, but his name is Kane, and the blue AI's name is supposedly Abel. So Kane ableistic tendencies. Aha! Aha! I'm so funny. Okay. Yeah. So obviously like this is where shit starts to get like really unstable because like two AI merging is probably not a good thing. But I I really do like I'm curious as to like just how much like the blue AI like was involved in different things because Kane like seemed to be fully in control and seemed to like channel the blue AI's power if I'm interpreting it correctly. Hi Kale. I'm actually like kind of tired because I'm running off of 5 hours of sleep I got yesterday. And I work a night job. So I wanted to stream this while I was like still clothed and everything and make sure that my mic was working. Because these streams were actually kind of like a way for me to test my microphone and make sure that it's working before I record lines and everything else that I want to do with my microphone. So, yeah. Yeah. I was just watching this because I wanted to. I said like stay tuned for this, and I kind of feel like I should get it out of the way so that it doesn't seem like I forgot about it, or that like, or or I give myself a chance to forget about it because I don't want to do that either. Because ADHD will do that to you. Hope you're caring for yourself. Thank you. I'm doing my best to. I will definitely be sleeping after this. Apparently, a lot of these shapes are supposed to be references. I'm not sure what they're supposed to be referencing. I do not have OBS. I really want to use it. Um, But no, I'm just using the share your screen feature on live stream on YouTube. I do want to get OBS set up. I just did not have enough time to do that before setting up for this stream. So, yeah, it's really laggy, really painfully laggy, unfortunately. I also did have, like, a hit tweet where I compared the, shapes coming out of the AI to, the opening sequence in episode 2, where there were, like, shapes in darkness as, like, Pomni was falling asleep, I guess. I thought that it was, like, a vague parallel or, like, some level of foreshadowing. And then there were people, like, quote tweeting me, calling me offensive terms for, like, schizophrenia, which that's not what schizophrenia is at all. Um, a bit of a stretch, maybe, but let's not be ableist about it, okay? But it was still a hit tweet, and I call that a win. So that's what matters. Anyway, we get to see Scratch. I really wish that we could, like, hear his voice. Apparently, he was talking in at least one of the dubs. I just don't know which one. Or, like, apparently he was asking about, like, where are we? You know, the typical questions that you would get from a newcomer in the circus. But I don't know. We don't have an English voice for him, I guess. But also, can we talk about just how sad Scratch's story is? Because, well, okay, maybe I'll go into it a little bit more in the finale when we get his name revealed, but I think his story is really sad and it's not talked about enough.
Another chess piece, huh? How are you holding up?
Queenie! I love her. I wish that she got more screen time.
I just don't know what's happening. We've never made anything like this.
I just hope that...
Wait.
Are you?
It's... you.
Oh my god.
Oh. God, imagine not remembering your lover's name. And, like, having the love of your life look completely different from how you remember them. You don't remember their name. You just remember that you love each other. That's so beautiful, yet so tragic. Also, the music that plays in this scene. Hold on.
I wish I could remember your name.
That music is the piece called Speaking Sensibly that we hear in episode 3 when Kinger has that heart-to-heart with Pomni where he says to cherish those around you and you'll never know when they'll be gone. I think that's a really nice touch.
Same.
I'm so sorry I roped you into this with me.
It's quite strange, isn't it?
Listen, no matter what happens, I'll always...
No!
And into the cellar you go! Golly, we're running out of humans here.
Okay. Quick second. I want to talk about, like, just how traumatic this must have been for Kinger. Witnessing his own wife basically commit a digital suicide and having to live with that. Having to just deal with that. And we see that he blamed himself because he basically confirmed it in episode 5. God, that's so tragic. And I know that a lot of people, like, say that Jax is traumatized, which is absolutely true. But defending Jax's actions by using the trauma card when Kinger exists? Come on, guys. Come on. Trauma is absolutely an explanation for behaviors, but it is not an excuse. It doesn't justify it. And I feel like that's actually a really big point for the existence of Jax's character. That Jax is supposed to be a bad person, but you can understand why the behavior is that way, even if you can't defend it. And I think that's really realistic. I think that's very human. For Jax to be written that way.
Now don't you go abstracting on me too! Seriously.
Yeah, we can see that Kane is afraid of losing everyone. And he almost did. So for him to say, like, seriously, do not go dying on me. He's actually terrified of that. Man. This overall is just so tragic. I feel so bad for Kinger. God. Can you imagine just being stuck here all alone? Being stuck in this digital with no one else there except for an AI that doesn't understand your feelings. God, that is so tragic. He's been through so much. He has been through so much. He deserves so much better. Actually, hold on. I feel like we don't talk enough about Kinger's, like, trauma or about, like, just how much of an impact this must have had on him. I feel like we should be talking about that more. Because, like, I would not be okay. I would have abstracted, like, long before Ragatha joined. I would not have been okay. I would have been really, really miserable.
What?
Oh.
What? Hello? Guys? I can't figure out how to... Guys? Hello? Can you help?
I really do wonder who Ragatha's supposed to be talking to there, because, like, her going into the circus, like, her putting on that headset while not being alone is very interesting to me. Who was she talking to? The best guess that I can come up with is maybe she was working in real estate and they were checking out the property, and upon doing so, like, she was checking out if this headset still worked while she and whoever else was working with her were going through the property. But that still is just, I don't know. Like, who exactly was she talking to? I'm so intrigued.
Me out here? What's happening? Can anybody hear me?
I can hear you. Are you okay?
Who are you? How do I take this off?
I...
Whoa, 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 whoa! A new one? So it is possible. Looks like you got a new buddy after all, Kinger.
Kinger. Right.
Is this really...
I was hoping new minds could show up. I have to make some more preparations for this amazing breakthrough.
Oh, she's so tiny. Look at her. She's so precious.
How do I get out of this?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
But everything's gonna be okay. Do you remember your name?
No, but she's just a rag dolly, happy and smiling all day, a little rag dolly, wishing your worries away. And I get so jolly, knowing it's funny but true. A little rag dolly, sweet as can be friends with a chess piece like you.
I'm...
Ragatha,
Huh?
you doing okay?
I really do find it interesting how the flashback started with Kinger and then it ended with Ragatha. The way that their stories are tied together like that is really well done.
That's a good question.
It really does, like, also come full circle with episode 5. And I also find it really, really cool that, like, Ragatha is being a little bit more open here and admitting that, like, whether or not she's okay is a good question. Because we see previously that she's constantly fawning and trying to insist that she's doing a lot better than she actually is because she wants to be there for everybody else. But now we actually see her opening up a little bit more. My girl had a little bit of development.
Well, really hate to say it, guys, but I told
Don't you even! Do not even fucking begin to say that sentence like you didn't try to keep us all trapped here forever.
Anything could have happened when you press those buttons. It doesn't matter.
It seemed to matter back when you did it. What if you did ruin our one chance at leaving?
What if Abel was secretly evil? What if we all got stranded in the void? What if? It wasn't real. So it doesn't matter.
Shut the fuck up, you periwinkle bitch.
Never did.
How can you say that like you didn't try to fuck us all over?
He's right, though.
What? Gangle.
Notice how, like, Jax is really surprised here. Like, Gangle, of all people, defending me after everything I did to her? Like, yeah. That is kind of surprising.
It doesn't matter what could have happened. I think what we need to do now is to just be there for each other.
I can understand both sides to this discussion here because Zubal's crash out is 1,000,000% justified because Jax absolutely deserved that after all the shit that happened in episode 7. Absolutely justified. I probably would have been a little bit more aggressive than Zubal in this situation. I would have been really, really pissed. However, I can also see Gangle's point with the arguing being counterproductive. It's not going to get them anywhere. It's not going to make a difference in what happened. It's not going to make a difference in what is happening. So, like, I see what Gangle is saying. I see what Zubal is saying. I'm a little bit more on Zubal's side in terms of, like, anger towards Jax for that, because that was such a rotten thing to do for Jax. That was a god-awful choice, and I understand that, like, part of it was, like, the flashbacks and everything, but after everything that all of them went through, just to do that, like, even if there's just a fraction of a percent of a chance to let any of them go home like they very clearly want to in the episode, and you choose to keep them there instead, God, that's just rotten. Even if, like, yeah, she didn't have anybody waiting for her, and she acted impulsively because she was having a flashback. But from Zubal's standpoint, from Zubal's point of view, it didn't really seem to look that way. And even from our perspective, where we get to see exactly what was going on in Jax's mind, I struggle to defend that.
She's right. We've all done bad things.
What the hell did Ragatha do? What did this angel do? Aside from get high at a fast food place and say some shit that she very clearly regretted and doesn't even remember. Like, putting her in with Jax, right? Like, we've all done bad things. Like, okay, some more bad than others, very obviously. But I still understand the sentiment, you know? I understand what Pomni is getting at here.
But we're also all we've got. I think we need to abandon the idea of leaving.
And I think this was a very interesting meme. It was, like, all over my feed, and it still, to a degree, is, except Kaufmo is taking over after the finale. the Kaufmo meme has taken over my feed, and also fan art of Transfem Jax. But Pomni will still pop up with this meme every once in a while.
What are you...
We got our hopes up, and we were let down. I don't know what exactly happened with Kaufmo, but we can't let that despair consume us. We should focus on what we have. Like you said, constantly chasing an unattainable goal will drive us crazy. Maybe what we have to do now is to just live.
Look at the way that they were looking at each other. Hold on. Going back for science.
Like you said.
Look at that look.
Constantly chasing an unattainable goal will drive...
She looks like a sad puppy. Oh, I want to hug her so bad.
Drive us crazy. Maybe what we have to do now is to just live.
Oh, man. I had dreams and goals. I wanted to be able to leave my mark somewhere in the world. How am I supposed to just abandon that?
Oh.
I know, you're probably right, but it just really, really sucks.
Aww. Happy Pride Month.
We're all in this together.
And we'll always be in this together.
Why'd we get all High School Musical up in here? What?
No matter what.
Hey. That includes you too.
Huh?
Listen, we're not gonna have you wandering off alone somewhere and abstracting or something. You're a pain in the ass, but you're still one of us.
That probably had to mean something to Jax. Coming from Zubul. Am I crazy for thinking that? Like, after everything, like, after every other interaction between the two of them, being, like, Jax being an asshole, you know, Jax being Jax, and Zubul very clearly not putting up with it at all. And then for them to still be like, well, you still are one of us, and we don't want you dead, basically. That's gotta mean something, right? Like, you can see it on Jax's face. Like, you can see that there's very clearly, like, some surprise here of, like, so Gangle was defending me, and now Zubul is, like, saying that they don't want me, like, disappearing. Yeah. I think it really does sort of, like, tie into the theme of, like, you know, you're not alone. Not just that there's meaning to be found in stagnant life, but, like, the whole theme of not being alone is a really big one in this show.
You think I'm capable of abstracting?
God damn it, the facade is back up. Unsurprising, but disappointing.
You guys worry too much.
I know what you are, buddy. I know what that means. Yeah. There's another little bit of Yuri.
We need a vacation.
We just didn't know it was Yuri at the time.
I don't understand, Bubble. They want an exit, they want answers, they want something real. I give them an adventure that covers all of that, and they still hate it? Surely they don't want to actually leave me, right?
No way, Jose. No way, no how.
I love that line. I also love, like, even though Bubble doesn't really even have a body, like, the body language here.
No way, Jose. No way, no how.
I love that line. I love Bubble.
I do everything for these people. I slave over these adventures for them. I step outside.
Hold on, what exactly
I do
are
everything
those
for these
adventures
people.
that we
I
see?
slave.
Okay, yeah, we see the bar, Poacher's Paradise. I think that's the favorite character awards. Okay.
Over these adventures for them. I step outside my comfort.
Yeah, what exactly are all? I'm not sure. There have got to be some references in these.
Zone to appeal to them, and they still hate them. I made a program that creates a body perfectly encapsulating their mind files, and they hate those too. I'm starting to get the feeling that they just hate.
Why would they hate you when they could just hate you?
That line was just so funny, and I don't really even know why. Like, it's not that funny, but it's just it's funny, you know.
Hate.
Why would they hate you when they could just hate you?
It's very, like, YouTube poop coded. Am I crazy for thinking that?
It's why I was created. This is my function.
They'd rather abstract than go on your adventures.
That's actually a bizarre statement, though, knowing the context of, like, what abstraction is implied to be. Like, abstraction is implied to be, like, losing someone due to mental health. So Bubble is basically saying, like, they'd rather commit Sayori than go on your adventures. Like,
They'd rather Sayori than go on your adventures.
Sorry, my voice is not very warmed up right now. I also think my voice might be dropping again from the testosterone I've been taking. Which, oh yeah, it's shot day. I almost forgot about that. Also, look at the little bee drawing on Kane's desk. He doesn't know when to quit drawing bees, does he?
That can't be true. I do everything for them. Don't they get that I'm trying?
Maybe you're just genuinely bad at this.
Shut up! No. I fixed that. I can solve any problem. I can solve this one. That's what this is. A big puzzle that I need to solve.
Defective.
Shut up! Enough!
Maybe you deserved to be abandoned. You really were the lesser of the two. You ruined this.
Enough!
Wow. And here we go with the iconic scene, which Alex did such a phenomenal job at this.
Who do they think they are? I give them everything, and they spit in my face! Don't they know what I'm capable of?
God, this performance is so good.
They're spoiled! They won't abstract, they won't leave me!
Oh my
I won't let
God.
them!
This is... This is incredible. Alex, holy shit.
I'm better! I'm more powerful! I'm the original! I am God!
Holy fuck, I get chills every time I watch that scene. Alex did a phenomenal job. Like, wow. I'm still blown away. Listen to that. That is... Wow. That is the most jaw-dropping, heart-stopping, mind-bending paraphernalia we've ever had our ears blessed with. Holy fuck. And the fact that it gets even better in this episode is even crazier. You know, with the musical number and all that, which is about to happen soon.
Let's get this show on the road!
I love him so much. The reason why he's my favorite character, I love characters that are like silly, wacky, goofy, zany little guys. But I also love how, like, even when he's all antagonistic, he's still silly, goofy. He's still, like, very fun-loving and goofy. Even when, like, he starts to, like, descend into madness, right? Even as he starts to, like, devolve into acting out of malice, he's still silly. And in that way, he kind of reminds me of King Andrias from Amphibia. Like, even though Andrias is, like, an asshole in, like, as a villain, he's still, like, silly. He still makes the show very entertaining as a villain. You know? I like characters like that.
What was that?
Hello, my little fortuitous fruitcakes! Today's adventure is...
Gloomy Tomb of whom? Interesting foreshadowing there. That's wild.
We're not in the mood. Why don't you answer some of our questions? We have a lot of them.
Who has time for questions when there's a...
I love that laugh. So funny. For those of you Kane fans, here's a profile picture idea. Fellow Kane fans, who's gonna have this as their profile picture?
Who has time for questions when there's a whole wacky world of...
I also like how they even added in his little, like, wacky world dance when he says wacky world. That's a very nice touch. Especially considering, like, Zamination had a pretty significant involvement with this episode, specifically with what's about to happen here in a bit.
Hijinks out there!
Yeah, hey, you have
Hold on.
For questions when there's a whole wacky world of hijinks!
Why does he have even more legs? Where did these legs come from? Her arms like a spider, like angel dust later, but what's with the extra legs?
out there.
Yeah, hey, you have a lot of explaining.
Hey! Alternatively, I don't got to explain diddly squat.
Are those hips lying? Sorry, I just had to make that joke. But I think I've seen it at where like somebody was making him move his hips for even longer. My Twitter feed is full of digital circus memes, which I'm not complaining. That is a great Twitter feed to have.
Can you just give us some time to process everything?
Or how about we skip the melodrama and get right to the fun?
No, Kane. We have a lot on our minds right now, and we're not going on an adventure.
I see.
I wonder what exactly was going through Jax's mind there. Probably surprised at like how everybody was like standing up to Kane. Because like that's never happened before. I wonder if there was like any fear of like what would happen. Or if this was just like fascination of like, I'm just gonna sit here and watch this unfold. I don't know. I'm very curious as to like what exactly Jax was thinking in that moment of like, was it an I'm so fucked for being here with them situation, or was it like I want to see how this plays out kind of situation going on in Jax's mind? I don't know.
I see. And since
God, the back of his eyeballs is so cursed.
when were you in charge? Do you have any idea how much I do for you guys?
Why does he sound like a tired dad in this scene? Like, am I wrong? Like, listen to this.
How much I obsess over trying to make things perfect. How many insults I have to ignore to do my job.
He sounds like an exhausted dad that's dealing with complaining children in this scene. Like, I get that probably, like, wasn't the vision. Or maybe it was. I don't know. He also, like, he could sound like a tired dad, a frustrated teacher. Like, there are a lot of individuals that sound like this in your life, probably, that like you've heard that same line of dialogue from at some point in your life, probably, because I know I have.
You have a lot on your minds? Don't make me laugh.
That too.
I have a new adventure for you, and you should consider participating.
Wow. They did a really good job at making him look unsettling here. Like, really good. Like, God, the animators did such a good job.
And if we refuse?
Maybe I'm not getting through to you.
Okay, Charlie Morningstar from the Hasbin Hotel pilot. What's going on here? Here it is, the musical number.
It's news to me that it's news to you. To which degree, who answers to who?
Side note, I actually was curious as to like just how accurately animated the piano was in this scene, because a lot of animators just like seem to have the characters that they animate just hit random notes just to give off the message that like they're playing an instrument rather than like making sure it's done accurately. But there was actually someone on Instagram that ended up like playing what Kane was playing, and it matched up perfectly. Like the animators made sure to include that detail that like he was playing exactly what we hear. And I think that's a really, really cool touch, because sometimes when I'm watching like someone playing the trumpet in like an animation, I'm like, that is not how you play that note. That is not how you do that. Or like I'll be watching them play guitar and I'll be like, that is not the right chord, you know? But they did it right with the piano here. And that's really, really cool.
We could go on past infinity. Am I getting through?
Hold on.
My divinity.
Is the piano still playing itself as he pushes it away?
Is past.
Yeah, it is. That's so cool. A lot of cartoons have this whole like, don't question it, it's just happening when there's like a musical number. But there's actually like an in-universe explanation here. That's so cool. And there doesn't even need to be an in-universe explanation because the NPCs could be like playing in the background. But they still included that. That's so genius. That is brilliant.
Infinity, am I?
Like all they needed to do for that was just like add in the keys just playing themselves. And it adds just a whole other like layer of detail. That's just so cool.
Getting through.
God, the delivery there too. Like, oh my God, Alex. Incredible job.
Seems our regime has plummeted so. Don't need to scream if you ain't got a mouth. Why bite the hand that feeds when it's the only hand you're getting? It's time you see that this great marquee is the only place you're ever gonna be. So strap on in and take it on the chin, and don't forget who's running the show.
Hold on. Okay, I can hear the brass part and it sounds so fun to play as a brass player myself. But the problem is, I know that they play with a mute, and I don't have one. I have no mute. Like, that's how it feels listening to this song and being a brass player is like, we're going full reference with this one, you know? We're going right back to the source material. I have no mute and I must play. God, I love how zesty he is right there. Like, why did he bubble like so sassy like that? Like, oh my God, he's so zesty. He and Raggedy Andy both are just so zesty with their musical numbers, and I love it so much.
Now look at this! Absolute bliss! Oh, what a shock!
This has some meme value to it. I'm just not sure what to use it for yet.
Watch where you walk!
This is very much Never Had a Friend Like Me, but like zesty antagonist. And I love it so much. The tap dance too. Fun fact, I actually used to tap dance in like my relatively early childhood. It's fun. I really do like that there though. Like using tap dance as like percussion is so cool to me.
Where you walk. I'm the host, I run the place. And that is my name. Just feeling used. Oh, what a goddamn shame.
She go all squeesh.
Congratulations, all of my friends. Public relations are getting a cleanse.
All of them are serving, by the way. Kane in his sparkly suit.
Are getting...
And all of them in this uniform. They're all serving. They look great. Jack's girl, you look stunning. Doesn't she look beautiful, everybody? Interestingly, though, I've mostly just seen fan art of Ragatha in this outfit, although that might just be because I see Amanda Hufford retweeting a lot of it. There's probably some of Gangle. I just wish that I saw more of it. Pomni also looks great. Jax looks great. I've seen some of Jax. I've seen a little of Pomni. I've only seen like one of Gangle, but it's mostly Ragatha.
Put on your Sunday best because I know we're close to quitting. So play the games and just ignore the pains, cause all that remains is how you prime your brain. You lying to me, but you're too blind to see.
God, the changes in animation style here is so cool. I know that Examination has done it before, so like it feels like their little signature on this scene because like they directed it. But regardless, it's so cool. Like it's so cool to me whenever like anyone does that. But like to see it in a canon episode is even cooler to me.
I'm the one who's running the
When I was at the theater, I started a round of applause for that. I started clapping and then everybody just went along with it and started cheering. Cause like that performance was too good not to clap, right? Like, come on, I couldn't like not cheer for that. that was part of what made the theater experience so good. Was like that moment where we were all just like cheering because beautiful performance, my favorite character, you know.
I think we all understand each other now. Welcome back! I can't believe you didn't pick up on the context clues. It was practically spelled out for you. What are you, stupid? Next one's gonna be even crazier. Hope you're ready. By the way, Kinger, I need you for something. Come with me.
Huh?
He's so warm in that moment. Why did Zubal's eyes get so big suddenly again?
I don't know how many more of these new adventures I can handle. What? Got nothing positive to say about this one?
Oh,
I can't take this anymore. We gotta do something about this or I'm gonna lose my mind!
I never should have antagonized him.
Bro thinks she's flat Stanley.
I can't take this anymore. We gotta do something about this or I'm gonna lose my mind!
I never should have antagonized him so much. I'm sorry.
It's not your fault.
Aww.
Break time! Gotta brainstorm some new ideas.
He shredded me.
I love the delivery for that. God, it's just so funny. He shredded me. Like that line is just so funny, and for what? Like, it has no right to be so funny.
I think we should get out of the open for a bit.
I haven't been up here in a while.
We should just indulge a little while we have the time to. I don't know what Kane has planned next, but I'm guessing it's not anything good.
She has a thing for sandwiches, doesn't she? But very cool callback that, like, the animators had very, like, close attention to detail to make sure that, like, it perfectly lined up with the promo video that this was supposed to be a callback to. And I do remember there were a lot of people that were saying that, like, in the promo video, Kane is acting so out of character from the way that we see him act in the show prior to this point. But now that we see him, like, starting to act the way that he is, it makes so much more sense. It's so cool to watch that, like, come full circle like that. I was not expecting that, and I'm so, like, I don't even know, like, the right word to describe it. Like, it makes a lot of sense. Like, it makes way more sense now. Like, I was very pleasantly surprised, you know? But I kind of feel like that doesn't quite encapsulate the feeling. I still don't know what the right word would be. But, like, you guys get what I'm saying, right?
He's gotta get bored of all this sometime, right?
He's not a human. I'm not sure if we can properly gauge how he thinks.
Oh God, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Yeah, like, they even lined up the knives to make sure that they all lined up with the exact placement in the teaser. That's so cool to me.
You know, things were just fine here until you and Zubal came along.
0 out of 10 rage bait. Shut the fuck up.
Nothing?
Exactly. Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Rage bait failed. Listen to the music here. This piece is called Calm Enough to Touch, and we also hear this in episode 3 when Kinger is explaining his backstory to Pomni. Hello, Charlotte Scranton.
What are you?
Oh.
Bro is a grown man to watch this. Yes. This show is actually primarily intended. You do know that, right? That brightly colored cartoon doesn't always mean it's for children. This was actually, like, the creator had initially intended for the show to be, I think her words were, for people in their early 20s with a broken sense of humor. And that actually perfectly describes me as an individual. So this is exactly, like, I am the intended target audience. This wasn't necessarily made for children. The main reason why it is interpreted that way is because it's a brightly colored cartoon, and also because, like, it would probably be a lot more mature if it weren't for YouTube's restrictions. Like, YouTube censorship got really aggressive, especially as of late. I feel like Goose would have gone all out had it not been for that. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah. And that allied, what does that even mean?
Just give it a sec. Trust me. Kinger, you there?
I'm where? It's dark in here.
What exactly are we waiting for?
No, she's right. Just give it a bit.
I've got a bucket on my head. I'm guessing you don't want me to remove it.
Kinger.
Aw, this scene is so sweet.
Hey, Pomni.
Wait, the bucket makes him sane?
Darkness. It's a long story.
What's happening?
What do you know about Kane?
It's a little hazy, but I remember C&A.
That was just an adventure, right?
No, C&A is a real company. I worked for them.
Wait, they really made this game?
No, we didn't make games. We were just developing artificial intelligence, specifically creative AI. The kind that could come up with its own ideas and create things within the program.
Notice how he says creative AI rather than generative AI. I find that very interesting. That definitely had to have been intentional. I feel like this story can definitely be a precautionary tale for the dangers of AI, even if it's a completely, like, even if it's a different kind of AI and it's created and run by completely different it's run more ethically, I guess. It can still definitely be a precautionary tale for the impact that AI can have, especially if you place yourself into the digital world in which an AI is in charge of one. Glitch really has a thing for precautionary tales about AI. Because we got it in Meta Runner. That was their first series as Glitch Productions. We got it in Murder Drones, and then we also got it in The Amazing Digital Circus.
What is going on right now?
Kane was our first semi-successful attempt at that. I can't remember what we originally called him, but he was one of my greatest achievements as a programmer.
So I do like that he used the term semi-successful rather than just successful, because he's acknowledging that Kane did come with his flaws, that he was still pretty unstable as an AI, and he needed some work to be done on him.
You made Kane?
Partially, yes. I got a few pointers from, well, I can't remember his real name, but his circus name was Scratch. That man was a genius.
I wonder if they can remember names of people from outside of the circus who never joined it. Or if they only forget the names of themselves and other people in the circus. I wonder if we'll ever get an explanation on that. I also wonder if the reason why that happens is simply because like they're meant to be digital copies of a human, and because they're two completely separate entities, they should have different identities to match each entity. I don't know.
Wait.
Kane was pretty rough around the edges, though. I wasn't quite on Scratch's level of thinking outside the box.
It called brain scanner, they dead. They're not dead. We see that in the next episode, which is the finale. Yeah. So we'll get to see more of that.
But it was good groundwork for something the rest of the team could wrap their heads around. I can't say the same for Scratch. His ideas were often so bizarre and abstract that the rest of the team had no...
Bizarre and abstract. I wonder if abstraction was partly caused by the concepts that Scratch had proposed that didn't have a stable code behind them. I don't know.
No idea how to work in his language, either due to pure brilliance or the tumor in his head.
Okay, actually, you know what? I'll talk a little bit more about Scratch from this moment, okay? Can we talk about just how insanely tragic Scratch's story is? Imagine being a programmer who is using the ability to program to essentially immortalize yourself because you have a tumor in your head and you don't know how much more time you have left. So you try to immortalize yourself into a digital world only for your digital copy to essentially be the first pixelated suicide. That is tragic. That's really sad, man.
He was trying to make something. What was it? I'm getting off track. Was there anything specific you needed to know?
Wait. I should go distract Kane so he doesn't listen in on this. Just fill me in afterwards.
Are you? I mean, yeah, that's true, but
Fill me in later.
be here later.
Yeah, clock that bitch's ass.
I will. This is...
I wonder if Jax was acting that way because realization that, like, the way that she was treating her fellow humans, like, She didn't see them as fully human. And now there's that realization of like, oh, we really are all human and we're here and this is real. And we're all living through this together. I don't know.
Is there any way to stop him, or at least control him?
I see. He's a highly advanced AI, and this is his world. One that he created from nothing. So naturally, he has control over everything. But so do we. In a sense, anyway. We all technically have the ability to conjure, just like Cain. It just comes naturally to him, but requires a lot more skill and concentration for us.
It really does make me wonder, though, like, if each of these conjurings that we see are, like, if it's possible to accidentally manifest something. Because if that's the case, then, like, it's kind of been implied, but it would explain why Pomni accidentally, like, manifested the exit door, and Cain was, like, not wanting anyone else to be aware of the ability that they had. So he just sort of, like, brushed it off. And it could also explain why Gangle ended up, like, getting hit by a truck in episode 4, because she accidentally manifested that there. I don't know.
Butterfly.
I'm certain I could alter his code, or at least temporarily put him to sleep until we know how to fix him. I would just need access to a console.
The one behind Kane's office?
No, just a simple computer interface would work. I could get back into the right headspace and essentially conjure Kane's code into the console and alter it.
Well, where do we get one of those?
I think I know exactly where to get one. Take turns with Jax distracting Kane. Don't let that bucket come off Kinger's head.
And now we can see her, like, acting like a main character here. I feel like she was kind of giving main character in this scene. And here we have the same music from the pilot, which is Wrong Doors, I think is what it's called. They're really playing, like, the same music to bring us back to, oh, this is something from a previous episode. And notice how they're also referencing the pilot here with the parallel of her going in front of a mirror and touching her face, except this time she uses her other hand. In the pilot, she used her blue hand to touch her face, and this time it's the red one, which is symbolic here because in the pilot, she was wanting to leave, but now she's accepting her fate in the circus, the red and the blue. Very genius there. But also, if you look at, like, the frames next to each other, you can see the insane improvement in animation. And the animation was already good to begin with, but, like, it's gotten insane, because, like, look at this. This is incredible. Like, this animation is so good.
Great suggestion, Jax. But as I feared, there just isn't anything stuck between my teeth. Oh, wait. Oh, that's where I parked. Haha.
Wow, Kane, you are so funny.
Could you say it with a little more gusto? That's better.
It has no right being so funny, but it's just Alex's delivery is so perfect that it just works. I don't know, man. There's just something about that delivery that makes it so funny.
Hey, Kane!
Yup.
Yup.
You want to hear a list of things we've decided we love about you as our God and Savior? You want to...
Look at Zubul just, like, not knowing what to do. Like, what is going on here? Because, like, they probably were walking in on, like, the whole thing with the car. Zubul's probably just like, what in the hell am I witnessing right now?
Hear a list of things we've decided we love about you as our God and Savior?
Whoa, now we're talking.
Well, first of all, we love your...
I know, but I'm bored.
Cute.
Let's go bowling.
First of all, we love your...
I know.
He looks so entertained right here.
But I'm bored. Let's go bowling. I'm so proud of you guys.
Wait, what are these images supposed to be? I think it says update. Huh. I wonder, I'm not sure what those posters are supposed to be. If they even have any, like, relevance at all. Like, these images had to have been chosen intentionally, but I'm not sure, like, if they have any, like, lore relevance to them. Interesting. Let me see a water cooler, too. I love her frustration. You're like, yeah, it's just as annoying as you remember, Pomni. Okay, now it looks like we actually got an image of, like, the circus in here. On that frame. In that frame right there, underneath the clock. Wait, hold on. That's a laser symbol. So, like, it makes sense. What scans. But, like, how did they survive that? How did they survive, like, a laser to the head? You know what I'm saying? I wonder what these papers are supposed to be. They probably don't have any particular lore reference, and they're probably just because this is an office, but I am curious as to, like, what they say. So cursed.
I feel like it's missing something, right?
It's missing relatability.
You're right. Scrap it.
What a lovely matching profile pictures idea.
Let's go back to the drawing board.
Honestly, the other one works really well too. Who wants to match profile pictures with this? Anyway.
Aren't a relatable sculpting material.
You think he's running out of ideas yet, or nah?
Do you need help with power or anything?
Nah, I can use my imagination for that.
You got this?
I
Okay,
think
SpongeBob.
so. Sure has been a while. I may need some time to get my bearings. Try to help the others distract Kane while I figure this out. He may sense something when I really get into it.
Okay, I'll do that. Thank you, by the way, for this and, well, everything.
Honestly, are you even trying?
Shut up, Jax.
Where'd Kane go?
Back to the drawing board, I guess.
Did you get everything working with Kinger?
I think so. We just need to make sure Kane doesn't check up on him.
What do you think we've been doing?
Omni! That's the relatability we've been missing!
Kind of interesting fourth wall break there in a way, considering Pomni is supposed to be what Gooseworks called the audience surrogate character. So she's supposed to be like the relatability to the show overall.
You know, I thought this endless onslaught of fun would be a little more
Pet the Pomni.
satisfying. But I've come to realize that
Aw. Somebody get her a fainting couch.
these rapid pace ideas are a little half-baked.
I'm sure you can come up with new ideas if you put your mind to it.
That's exactly it, though. I am putting my mind to it, and I'm just not feeling that spark I once did. And if you're not having fun, and I'm not having fun, then who is having fun?
I'm having a baby. I'm having a baby.
That shouldn't be as funny as it is. Like, he's so squeezed, and that makes it even better.
Exactly! Makes me wonder why you guys even switched up your tone. If I didn't know any better, it seems like you're trying to...
Oop, he can sense it.
Where's Kinger?
We just wanted to see your new ideas firsthand. We've gotten over our hangups, and now we're all just genuinely curious what you're cooking up.
I think I'm just gonna check up on...
We think your ideas suck!
Huh?
Huh? Isn't it obvious? We wanted to bait you into testing your new ideas on us so we can make fun of them behind your back.
Now this is successful rage bait. Jax, you should be taking notes.
Ah, that's not true.
Yes, it is! You're a horrible host! You don't care about us at all! You care more about stroking your own ego than giving us anything we'd actually enjoy!
Do you know who I am?
Okay, Lizzie's performance here is so good, and Pomni is really giving main character in this scene. She really got her time to shine.
Yeah, you're a failure! We're all gonna abstract someday, and what will you have then? Nothing.
Stop that.
And the music. Wow.
And this whole stunt? Just torturing us because we hurt your feelings? Pathetic! You're like a child! What kind of all-powerful being has such a fragile ego?
You never let us feel like we're at home. You don't comfort anyone when they're upset, and you never bother to understand what it's like in our shoes.
You discourage us from thinking outside the box and doing things our own way.
You lie to us constantly!
Bitch, you are not the one to be talking. You are not one.
Outside the box and doing things our own way.
You are not one to talk about dishonesty. You are not the one, bud. Sit down. Sit your ass down. Come on, girl. You are not the one to talk here.
Lie to us constantly!
And on top of it all, you just...
Wait, side note though. I do remember
Own way.
okay,
You
Twitter was talking a lot about how Jax tends to speak through teeth, right? Like with a closed mouth. Literally lying through her teeth. Like, it's a brilliant design idea. And I agree. But Kane, who is literally a pair of dentures, is in the same boat design-wise. And that's also a very brilliant touch that I feel like not enough people talk about.
lie to us constantly!
And on top of it all, you just don't listen!
Bro became biblically accurate.
I'm gonna put you freaks in your place!
God. Alex, killing it again. Oh my god. There we go again with the brains. With like a flash in the brains. Definitely foreshadowing of Soma being canon. Oh, there are centipedes on the plates. That's disgusting. Is this a Yo Mama joke? Is this a Yo Mama joke? Because this is not a good Yo Mama joke, Kane. This is not funny. Oh, man. The music. Oh, it's so good. I really hope that it's available on Spotify soon. And here we go back to the implications of Gangle accidentally manifesting the truck in episode 4, and also the implications that her human counterpart ended up suffering injuries as a result of walking out in front of a truck. And considering the overall like themes of the show, I would not be surprised if the whole walking out in front of a truck was intentional. But I mean, there's also like no confirmation of it. Then again, there's not really even like direct confirmation that it was a truck that she walked out in front of, and that's why she ended up injured. So I guess we'll never like know unless if Goose specifically states it on our socials or something. Very smooth transition, by the way. Really, really smooth. Man, imagine confiding in Kane about this really serious issue and insecurity that you have, only for him to later use it against you. Wow. Ugh, okay. So I do remember, like, I ended up going back on Goose's Tumblr and looking at some of her answers to different questions. And I ended up seeing one that was about Jax's ears being pulled, and she said that it would hurt a lot. So that definitely says something about this scene too, along with like what it actually is, which is, oh my god, oh, that's so uncomfortable. Like it's the point of it is definitely to be uncomfortable, but like wow. Oh wow. I've also seen people interpret this as being touched in a way that you don't want to be. And like they're saying that like they're interpreting it as SA, and like I can see how it can resonate with people in that way. In fact, in a way, I guess it resonates with me, like this scene resonates with me in more than one way, but I don't think that was the case at all. Because first off, really fucked up of Glitch to make merch off of it if that's the case. Second, Gooseworks had a tweet that had a bunch of warnings of the content that we were going to see in the show. And there was shit for like firearms, drug and alcohol references, references to suicide. You'd think that if there was anything that had like the slightest implication of that sort of direction being taken, she would have included that in her tweet. So, yeah, I do not see it like that. Especially considering we got confirmation of Jax's backstory and it never mentioned anything like that. Although, actually, I'll comment more on that in the finale.
Why do you people torment me? It doesn't have to be created.
Fun fact, if you search up Digital Circus on Google, there's a Google Doodle.
Why do you people torment me?
That will have this pop up. Like little canes and bubbles popping up everywhere.
Be created. I just wanted to fulfill my purpose.
Wait, no.
Wait.
I think I accidentally killed Kane.
Holy shit.
Wow. This did a good job of making the profanity like actually meaningful there, by the way. I love this merch, by the way. Tempted to get it. Especially now with it being on sale. I don't know. The shipping is expensive, though. Well Welcome to the amazing digital circus! My name is Kane, I'm your ringmaster, and I'm going to show you the most jaw-dropping, heart-stopping, mind-bending paraphernalia you've ever laid your eyes upon. Isn't that right, Bubble?
That's right, Kane. I can't wait to see what you've got set up for today.
Well, let's not waste any time. Let's get... Oh yeah, for some reason I forgot that they changed up, even though it's very obvious. Whatever. I wonder why this theme song is going on right now, especially like they all look like they're expecting something to happen. And what exactly could be happening right now if Kane and Bubble aren't there? Why is this theme song happening? Especially like, so they were supposed to redo the whole theme song. How can they redo it without Kane and Bubble? I wonder if we'll ever get like any sort of explanation on the theme song and like what lore relevance it's supposed to have beyond just an introduction for the beginning and the end. It is also really cool hearing Liz Robinette sing for Glitch again. Anyway.
Are you sure? How did that even happen? There's no undo or anything?
He was messing with the console as I was working. I don't know what happened, but before I could try to get him back, the floor opened up and...
That's convenient.
Jax.
What? Are we all just supposed to forgive this? This guy messed up in the worst possible...
And are we supposed to forgive you for everything that you've done? Yeah, you are not one to talk. Shut the fuck up.
way he could. Now we have nothing.
Jax, please, just calm down. We're
Anything else you want to tell us?
Jax!
Ooh. The way that she said that with like the warning in her voice, like she was gonna go full episode 6 on that bitch's ass again. I fully believe it. Like, don't touch Kinger. Keep your hands off Kinger. She was gonna lose her shit again. 100%. Like, she was gonna fight again.
He gets to mess up like this and everyone takes his side?
Bitch, they've been surprisingly decent to you considering everything you've done. So, you have no room to talk here.
Brain scans. Scratch was trying to make a brain scanner. I didn't think it actually worked. We didn't know how to work with the files, and they were impossibly small, given what they were supposed to be. I saw a folder full of them when I was in Kane's code. So, I guess Kane found a way to get them working.
That means...
I know what it means. Congratulations, Zooble!
Congratulations, all of my friends. Now our salvation has come to an end. Put on your Sunday best, because we got no... It's crazy how it's basically canon in a way.
What it means. Congratulations, Zooble! Guess you still get to leave your mark in the world. Oh, isn't that fun?
Shut the fuck up.
I guess you still get to hang out with Mommy after all.
Shut up, you bootleg Bugs Bunny wannabe bitch.
Right, Rags?
Shut up, Jax!
Guess I'm still...
I know. I think I've always known. It just... For some reason...
Performance in this episode, too. They did such a good job. Like, goddamn.
I know it hurts,
Lizzie, too.
but
Everybody.
we still have each other.
Everybody.
We're all in this together.
Oh.
Need any help?
Sure, if you want to give it a try. Relax your body and mind. Deep breaths. And try not to think too hard about it.
Jedi training type shit. I can't be the only one who thinks this, right?
I really wanted to help.
You had a good start.
I thought I could uplift everyone, but everything's gotten so bad. God, am I stupid for even trying?
No, none of this is your fault. I don't think anyone could have predicted things to play out the way they did.
I'm scared.
Oh, Lizzie's performance here is so good. Her acting's phenomenal. It's hard to believe she's vegan.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
You know, out of all the people I've seen enter this place, I don't think any one of them adjusted as quickly as you did.
Well, did she really have a choice at this point? We only got 9 episodes.
I was a nervous wreck.
So was I. It's a lot for anybody to go through. But while the others took weeks, hell, even months to get used to everything, myself included, you found your footing in a matter of days. And not just that, you've also become someone they can trust, even if they don't seem
Oh, she looks
receptive.
so cute.
It's times like these they're going to need someone like that the most. You're very strong, Pummy. And I know you'll be able to get through this.
Aw.
We've been here before.
Have we?
Yeah. Back in the Milden Hall Manor. I doubt you remember.
Well, it's still true. It may take time, but they'll come around. We can't fix every problem. Not with ourselves. Not with the world around us. But we can still do what we can.
It's gonna be a lot of work.
But it won't be a lot of work alone.
There's the theme of you're not alone. I feel like it's a very, very important theme. Especially considering what happens with
I
cats.
don't know what the
Oh.
I don't know what the trouble's been, but it's too much to get over you. You're much too much to get over.
I love the music in this episode. Aww. Aww.
Never mind.
I wish I'd cried a little more. I somehow forgot how bad it can get.
What do we do now? What can we do? Of course he'd do this. Of course he'd wait until there's nothing we could do about it. That's just so... God damn it, Jax. Ugh.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
For what? Hey. This isn't your fault.
Why can't I cry for him?
Ooh. Man, what a line. What a line. Being unable to cry for someone that treated you the way that you did, Gangle, it's impossible to blame you. But I can understand that guilt.
I suppose we should try coming up with a plan to keep him contained.
You know, I always thought it should have been me.
Ooh.
Don't say that.
We were friends once.
You can see that Pomni was just falling apart at the thought of losing Ragatha there. Like, wow. It should have been me is definitely a sentence that runs through a lot of people's minds in moments like this. But don't think that. Don't let yourself feel that guilt. It's easy to let it consume you, though. But, no. Ragatha, you deserve so much better.
I mean, sort of friends. As much of friends as anybody could have been with Jax. We could talk to each other, at least. But then, what was it? Something like the snowy summit.
Sorry, can we just talk about how textured Ragatha's face is? Like, wow. The animation has improved so much. Look at that. That is so detailed. It's incredible.
I can't really remember. But something happened between him and her. And Ribbit. Her name was Ribbit.
Yeah, I think I remember you mentioning her before.
I wasn't supposed to. After Ribbit was gone, I tried to comfort him. He told me to never mention Ribbit's name again. He made me promise. And I did. I think that's where our friendship really, finally ended. I wonder if things would have been different if I'd said no. It was so hard for me. I still don't know why I did it. I just wanted him to know he wasn't alone, that I was there for him. And I guess I just didn't want to lose any more friends.
Oh.
Shows what I know, huh?
Ragatha, you were the first real friend I made here.
Oh.
And despite all that's happened, I still consider you my closest friend.
I'm glad we're still friends.
Oh. You know, Goose said that Ragatha gives the best hugs in the circus, and I do not doubt that, because, like, she's a literal ragdoll. But also, like, you can tell she's just so she's probably like so insanely touch starved by this point, and Pomni doesn't like being touched. So like this had to have had a whole other level of meaning to it beyond just surface level. It's such a beautiful scene to me. Oh. Yuri. I love them both.
What are we gonna do?
Make sure Gangle, Zubul, and Kinger are okay. They need someone like you right now.
Hold on, I wonder if she said they need someone like you right now because she didn't plan to survive Jax. Or if she said it because of, like, just how much Ragatha means to her. I don't know.
Pomni, you've been one of the best things to happen to me since I got here. I trust you.
They're so cute. And the fact that they're staring at each other as they're walking away. Happy Pride Month. That's it. Just happy Pride Month. That's all there is to say. This moment right here, this trippy animation with, like, the music too, this has to Elaine gets adopted, right? like, do not feed the hallucinations. I'm not crazy for thinking that, right? Like, y'all see that parallel too, right? Like, it's right there, right? Like, that was so Gooseworks. That that moment just had Gooseworks written all over it. So, these are supposed to be, like, Jax's, like, in Jax's mind, what would have happened if these characters abstracted, right? I think they also, like, play out intrusive thoughts too. Unless if I'm misinterpreting, but I don't think I am.
Jax? I just want you to know.
Okay.
Jax?
Notice how right here it says Dream Pomni. This isn't actually Pomni. I feel like a lot of people were misinterpreting that and viewing it as Pomni entering into the room past the door rather than just watching from the outside, which is what actually happened.
I just want you to know that if you need anything, or if you need to talk to anybody, I'm here for you. I know you need it. And I'm the only person who can help you. You need me. I can fix you.
This isn't actually Pomni. Pomni would never actually say that. And that was kind of like the point of her being like, is that really what you think about us? Because this is not something she'd ever say. The whole, I can make her worse, I can fix him, merch that was sold, that was supposed to be like a joke, I think. So yeah, I don't think that was supposed to be like serious, you know? And here it's supposed to be like the intrusive thoughts, I think. The violent intrusive thoughts.
What? We can't die from oxygen deprivation, remember?
Not the fuck ass P&G pose. Get out of there with that shit. And then there she goes, looking back at Pomni. And Pomni's like, oh shit. She knew I was watching that.
Come on, guys, put some gusto into it. We're gonna make this the best funeral ever. It's what Zubul would have wanted. Remember, it's not a mourning of death.
What was that facial expression?
It's what Zubul would have wanted.
What is that? I found out that Kevin Temer animated this shot, and seeing that and knowing that this facial expression was added into it, not surprising. Not surprising in the slightest. so cursed, though.
Remember, it's not a mourning of death. It's a celebration of life.
Sup?
Jax, why are you wearing that?
Wearing what? Oh, this! I figured what better way to honor Zubal's spirit than by wearing something all gender freaky, right?
You're just doing it to make fun of them.
Isn't that what you're doing?
I hate you.
What? Don't act like you don't like it, sweet cheeks.
What the fuck? Whoa. I actually think this is also another portrayal of intrusive thoughts. I could be misinterpreting, but that's how I see it. I see it as intrusive thoughts of the X-rated kind.
Meet me in my room after the funeral. Don't be late.
Yeah.
What are you all doing? Get back to work!
You killed the only person I've ever loved!
Let's go! Strategy is canon! Woo! Happy Pride Month!
Now I'm going to kill you!
Sheesh, you just blame me for everything, don't you?
I remember watching this in the theater, and I don't think I've ever laughed that hard in a theater. This scene is so funny to me.
I gotta do something about this! I think this calls for a change in scenery. That's all, freaks!
Out to lunch is crazy. Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema.
How the hell did you get in here? We have a strict no girls allowed policy. Why are you wearing that? I wouldn't be caught dead wearing that. I'm wearing it ironically. That way it shows truly just how little I care. Don't forget about...
Whoa! Whoa!
Shows truly just how little I care.
Whoa! Language!
Don't forget about me. I can play the piano. You know, if you have to say you can play the piano, it makes it seem like you can't actually play. Yeah, just shut up and play!
Notice how Jax's trauma takes the form of static, and when that bottle gets thrown at the wall, it also takes the form of static. I wonder if alcohol played a role in Jax's trauma, like if Jax's mother was an alcoholic. I could definitely see it that way. Alcohol is a very common coping mechanism for a lot of people. And considering, you know, divorce, it would make sense. even if it's not like outwardly said. I could definitely see that as something that could have been part of Jax's backstory.
Is that what you really think of us back there?
Oh, that? Who knows? Everything's way more fun when you play it out in extremes.
That's not reality, though.
Oh boy,
Why does that
reality's
matter?
gay. Yeah! I mean, killing off the comic relief character? What a freaking drag. This whole episode's been nothing but wah, wah, wah. Where's the levity?
Fourth wall who? Sorry, what's a fourth wall again? Okay.
Where's the real Jax?
You're not gonna get anywhere asking questions like that. Now scram! You're messing up our game.
I do like how it's more than just the chorus that it is played on the piano. There is a flower within my heart, Daisy, Daisy, planted one day by a glancing dart, planted by Daisy Bell. Whether she loves me or loves me not, sometimes it's hard to tell. Yet I am longing to share the lot of beautiful Daisy Bell. Man, that song has a lot of appearances in the show. Like, it appears in episode 6, obviously. And then it kind of takes a break in episode 7. I guess. Well, okay. So, we hear it in episode 6. And then it appears again here. And also, the name of the horse that, the name of Susie's horse, Susie being Ragatha's human counterpart, of course, is Daisy Bell. I think it's really cool because, like, Daisy Bell is also the first song to be run through a computer. That was in 1961, but the song was actually written in 1892. So, it's a very old song. Very, very old song. But it's making a comeback. It's regaining popularity after this show. Really cool.
Do any of you have a key to this door?
Nope. And even if I did, I wouldn't give it to you. You women need to learn to quit prying all the time.
I wonder if there was actually like a bottle that she grabbed and threw, or if she conjured that. Both are really, really funny. It's even funnier because, like, she didn't even know that the poof was going to be the result of that. She just had the full intent to throw that and just shatter that glass bottle on Jax's head.
Wow. I hope that doesn't also happen to me.
Mr. Stark? Never mind. Here's the footage with locations that people doxed within like 2 days of episode 7. Which I find insane, and yeah, don't do that, actually. That's probably not a good idea. Goose did not seem impressed by the fact that people did that.
Okay. Wait, what's...
Whoa, it's okay. I know it's a lie.
Get away from me! I look... stupid.
I remember that feeling. It goes away eventually.
Kind of goes back to episode 7 when Jax was in the bathroom and looking in the mirror saying, "God, you look stupid." Except this time it's like adjusting to the digital avatar. Like that's what's going on here, is Jax is adjusting. But by that point, she was just like, "You look like shit. How dare you have problems?"
Hot chocolate's pretty good. Kaufmo and I made it kind of a tradition to come up here and get it every week.
Can't even tell it's not real.
Oh, he laughed! Ah, yes, we did it!
Shut up! You caught me off guard.
A laugh's a laugh. I mean, gotta start somewhere.
I'm just mad it was you instead of me.
Well, yeah, you're not funny.
Damn it, Jack!
I love Ribbon and Kaufmo. I love them both. They're great characters. Kaufmo just... he was such a chill guy. Genuinely a shame what happened to him. And also what happened to Ribbit, too. They would have been, like, great friends. I can't believe Jax fumbled them. I can believe it, because Jax is Jax. But, like, come on. Even the Jax fans that were defending that fuck-ass rabbit's actions over everything were... they're probably struggling to defend that.
Hey, Ribbit. You want to be on my team again?
Sorry. I'm gonna be...
Sup, moron?
Oh my god, same. I used to swear so much, but the censoring annoyed the shit out of me.
You gotta watch out for her. She's gonna corrupt you.
Okay.
She's such a...
Today's adventure was really fun.
I'm glad I could cheer you up.
Have you ever done something that you regret?
Yeah? Have you ever breathed air?
I mean, like, something you did out there that you can no longer make up for and you can't stop thinking about. I cut ties with my parents when I moved out. They were devout Mormons, and I wasn't. Despite that, I still wish I could see them again. But I'm stuck here.
Is this your way of trying to get me to open up?
It's my way of letting you know I trust you.
I told you I was homeless. What else do you need to know?
You trust me.
Yeah, but it's just... it's kind of a lot.
You're kind of a lot. But I still like you. A lot is fine.
A lot is fine, huh?
I love you, Ribbit.
I had a weird relationship with my parents. They split when I was just starting high school. I was never close with my dad. He was there, but he also kind of wasn't. He never seemed proud of me, and I always felt like a disappointment to him. Like I could never live up to his standards. When they split up, I just never saw him again. I thought I got along better with Mom, but after he was gone, she changed. When I showed weakness, I was less of a man than him. When I lashed out, I was just as bad as him. It was confusing. It was like she missed him, but also hated him. And I became the target of all that.
I'm not the only one who interprets that as emotional incest, right? That's how I see this. That's how I see their relationship. It really seemed like the mother projected all of her issues out onto Jax, and like she was really, really weird about their relationship. Like, you know, she divorced Jax's dad and didn't really have anybody else around. So she projected all of her issues onto her kid. Very clearly unhealthy relationship, obviously. But I think I don't think it would be that much of a stretch to say that it seems emotionally incestuous, and that Jax was a victim of that, along with, the other forms of abuse.
One stupid day.
Actually, like, looking back on this, it makes a lot more sense why Jax was struggling to accept herself and her identity a little bit more, considering, like, her mother projected a lot of toxic masculinity onto her. Hello.
I was just kind of fed up with it. I told her something I regret telling her. Something deep and personal that I thought would get her off my back.
I wonder if this was about her coming out as a girl. It's very vague. It could be about, like, anything. But maybe. Maybe that was it. I don't know.
But she laughed at me. Then she went off on me, and it didn't stop.
Yeah, that's part of why it seems like it might have been coming out related. Because that is a typical response from a lot of parents. But, I mean, we'll never really know unless it's, like, confirmed.
Personal, degrading insults that felt like it went on forever. And despite all that, the thing that bothered me most was, at the end of all of it, she hugged me. I didn't know what to do. So I panicked, and I pushed her off me with all the force me feel bad, or I never found out the answer. I just ran as far away from it as I could. Whatever I did to her, I'll never know. I guess there's a lot of things I regret about that day.
I'm sure she's fine. I mean, if the police never came after you, then she was probably fine.
I'm sorry. I definitely overshared.
Wait. I'm glad you trust me.
Shit. This is embarrassing.
You see,
Part of me was wondering why Ribbit's pink bow matched Jax's overall so well. But it makes perfect sense as to why now.
it's safe with me.
Aww. Kaufmo, oh god. The way that Jax responds here, really, if it weren't for the fact that, like, everybody probably knew at this point, like, that it wasn't possible, Kaufmo would probably be under the impression that they were doing something completely different.
Yeah? I mean, now's not a good time. Or now's fine. What do you want?
See what I mean?
If now's a bad time, I can come back later.
That would be cool. Good. All right. So, if you ever tell anyone about this, I'm never speaking to you again. Sound good?
Yeah, I won't.
Awesome. Bye. Why am I such an idiot? Why am I such an idiot? Why am I such an idiot?
Hey, Jax. Look, about yesterday. I'm sorry if I pried too hard or made you feel uncomfortable.
What are you talking about? Oh, you mean... you know none of that was real, right? What, that corny backstory out of a Hallmark movie? Nah. Really got you, though.
Shut the fuck up, Jax.
I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Hey, wanna team up?
Nah, I'm teaming up with Kaufmo. Maybe next time, though.
I actually heard they're supposed to look like that. Hey,
Why are you such an asshole?
Wanna team up?
Nah, I'm with Kaufmo.
Okay.
What's up with Ribbit lately?
I have no idea. What?
I'm gonna hang out in the cafe.
Okay. Why are you telling me this?
Man. How could Jax fumble her? Like, Jesus Christ. Like, I understand it. But god damn. Jax, why are you like this?
I don't know. Hey, Jax, can we talk?
What is there for us to possibly talk about?
I don't know, just
whatever I did, whatever's going on between us, can we just stop this? I miss talking to you.
We're here. We're talking. What else do you want from me?
I just want to be friends again.
What? So you can pry into my personal life and hold it over my head?
Is that really what you think? This can't be what you want!
What? Because you know me so well! Because we're such super close best friends, so we know everything about each other!
We were great friends, and I'm
Oh
sorry
my
for crying, but I don't want this one stupid mistake to be the thing that ends all of this.
Why are you still fixated on that night? Nothing happened!
Shut
Reading into
up,
things when there's
Jax.
nothing there! You're the one using me! You're manipulating me and
I'm sorry.
Why is she... You know what? Never mind. Never mind. I'm not even gonna... No.
I'll leave you alone.
Hey, if Ribbit ever says anything about me, just know it's not true.
Getting other people involved in that shit. Jax, you are such an asshole.
What?
Hey, Ragatha! What was that movie you were talking about earlier?
Huh? Wait, when was I... Oh, you mean yesterday? Hey, Jax, have you seen Ribbit at all today?
Jax, you suck.
Hey, look, we were friends, but I know you two were especially close. Just, if you need anyone to talk to.
Do I look like I need someone to talk to?
I know it's hard. Just don't be afraid to reach out to me. I promise.
Huh?
Man, Jax fumbled so many baddies.
What?
How about we call her Gangle? That sounds about as pathetic as she looks.
What?
Great choice, Gangle. I'll be sure to add that right into the system.
Out of the way, Rags.
Fuck you, Jax. That's so painful to watch. God, I love Ragatha so much. That fuck-ass rabbit is so skinny that you could place that bitch, like, anywhere. And there would still be room for another rabbit or another character in general in the same spot. And that bitch still decided to push Ragatha. Gotta flee. Alright, see ya. I love Jax. I'm in enemy territory. Okay, here's the thing. I do like Jax. I do like Jax. I appreciate how complex of a character she is. But, God, sometimes watching her actions just really pisses me off. And that's the point. That's the point. And that's what I love about Jax. Like, I love her as much as the next guy, but the entire point of Jax's character is that, like, her actions are not meant to be, like, defensible, right? They're meant to be bad. Objectively bad. Just very clearly in the wrong. And I understand that. But man, sometimes she really pisses me off. Because, like, how do you fumble that many people, you know? How do you fumble that many baddies?
Jax, Look, I know we don't get along, but I think
It's the meme!
I might have found a way out of here.
Have fun being crazy.
And I should just play along until I wake up, right?
Whatever you say, kid. You never know until it's too late.
Okay, hold on. Very nice detail that the
Whatever you
camera tilted a little bit because Jax's head tilted a little bit in the pilot.
Say, kid. You never know until it's too late.
But you can also see just how much the animation has improved. Like, wow. It is insane. Because it was already good enough to begin with.
You're not looking too good.
Man, seeing how everything shakes Jax up, even though she's terrified of vulnerability, really does have, like, wow. It also makes the scenes of, like, Jax opening the door in the pilot, and then also, like, the flash of emotion in Jax's eyes in episode 2 over Kaufmo's funeral, really makes it hit a lot harder, you know? I really do like Jax and, like, how complex of a character she is. Even if every other thing she does pisses me off.
You gonna cry? Looking like this? I'd move on. And probably forget about you.
Hey.
That bitch was lying right through her teeth. Literally.
I didn't know you could play the piano.
I only know like 2 songs.
So the first song is obviously Daisy Bell. I wonder what the second song is. Do you think it's Isn't She Lovely?
Why are you here? You know everything now. So why are you here? Just to rub every mistake I've ever made in my face? I'm a terrible person.
While a true statement, Jax, you don't need to make the assumption that everyone else is going to treat you the way that your mother did. You might be a terrible person, but everyone understands that you have depth. You're a lot more than the things you've done. You're a lot more than your trauma, than your past. You could be a lot more if you just let yourself. But instead, you project your issues onto everybody else so you don't have to address them directly. Including issues with your own gender. Wow. It's such a shame, you know? Maybe estrogen would have saved her.
Is that what you want me to say? I already know I am. So why does anybody still care about me? You're not supposed to care.
Ooh.
You're not supposed to miss me. You're not supposed to love me.
Ooh.
This isn't how this is supposed to go.
Wow.
Please. Leave me alone. You're making this so much harder.
I love Jax, but the main thing that I wanted out of this finale was to see her cry, and I got my wish. So, I'm happy. I'm happy with how it turned out. But also, like, wow, this is really hitting me in the feels. I've already seen this several times, and it still gets to me.
You're making this so much harder.
Sorry, I know that this is supposed to be like a serious scene, but I can't get over the height difference. Like, one fart from Jackson, it's over. Like, wow.
You should have just talked to me, man.
It's too late. I did this to myself. There's no coming back from this.
Then talk to me now.
Considering what abstraction is a metaphor for, this really does have a this scene has a lot of weight to it. And I hope a lot of people take it to heart that you're not alone.
I hate you. You know that? You always have to go and complicate things.
It's what I do.
No.
I don't want to go.
Okay, Spider-Man. Jesus.
Stay with me.
Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she precious? Less than 1 minute. Oh, I never thought you love me. Make me wonder. But isn't she lovely,
Oh, you weren't going to try to take care of him all by yourself, were you?
I'm glad we weren't too late.
Oh,
like you guys keep saying, we're all in this together.
You guys.
And here she is crying for him now. Well, she's finally crying for Jax, even though she said that she couldn't previously. Sometimes it takes a minute. Aww.
Having a lot of complex thoughts. We're still human.
I hope it's enough to keep him contained.
He should be calm in there. Darkness is soothing to them.
He better be. You know how many arms I had to go through to get him in there.
How are you holding up?
How are you holding up? That's exactly what Queenie said to Kinger earlier in the last episode. So they are in love, Your Honor. This is Yuri.
Doesn't that hurt?
I've been through worse.
And she's, oh my god, the look that she's giving Pomni. You cannot tell me that there is no, just happy Pride Month. That's all that there is to say about them at this point.
Thank you for doing this. All of you.
Hey, someone had to do something.
I love the little detail of the teeth clacking as like a blink. Like the sound being added to that. That was clever.
Was I truly that bad?
No. No, you were not. I mean, like, kind of, but also no. You weren't deleted on purpose.
Is this really what I deserve?
No.
They tried to delete me. They're in the wrong, right? Did I ruin this?
Kind of.
Again.
You look so cute. Flint Lockwood! That's the type of run. Type of run he was doing. I am placing blocks and shit cause I'm in fucking Minecraft. So here he is as an AI generating the results that they would have wanted. He looks so good. This entire episode, like, everything just looks so good. Look at the animation. Look at the designs. Look at the color scheme. It's so beautiful. Like, look at this shot. It's gorgeous. It's also really cool to see, like, him as the AI dot, basically, like, gaining humanity in a way. Oh, what a shock! Mike Dobby. Scratch name drop. And it was under our... So, fun fact, in this scene, when you see all of the usernames on, like, the different social media sites, those are all real usernames. If you look them up, you will find them. Like, that Instagram account is a real account. The second time that I watched it in the theater, a huge reason why I wanted to go see it again was so that I could actually get some of the accounts and follow them. Because I wanted to see if they were real. So I wanted to, like, look them up. I wasn't thinking about that the first time that I was watching it through, but then I was like, I'm gonna see for myself this time. And lo and behold, I was pleasantly surprised.
I was irresponsible. I turned them against me. And for what? I can create intelligent beings that do whatever I want, but I can't create them. After all, is their free will not what made them alluring in the first place?
But they hate me. They abandoned me.
They're from a world so much bigger than mine. I'm keeping them locked in a cage.
They had their fun out there. It's my turn now.
It's a very nice touch to see his canines get sharper every time that he's angry like that. Also, what an interesting frame to pause at. Don't mind that.
Leave them unchecked. They could kill me. They already did.
He's my
I'm
favorite
sorry I
character,
did
by
this
the
to
way.
you, buddy.
I love him so much.
All this power we had together. But we just can't exist like this. I'll miss you. I really will.
Was that Bubble? I guess it kind of was implied, but it wasn't directly confirmed.
Hi, Kane.
Gooseworks?
I don't know if I'm ready to face them again. I don't know if I deserve to be forgiven.
It may take time, but all good things do. I still love you.
What a beautiful line.
You know, I never programmed you to say you loved me.
I know.
Notice how Zubul immediately gets protective over Gangle.
I understand that you're afraid. And you have no reason to trust me after all I've done. But I've been doing a lot of thinking, and I've learned a lot about you, and having you under my thumb just isn't right. I don't expect forgiveness, but I hope you'll at least accept my offer.
Yes, we love you, Kane.
Kane, you really caused a lot of hell for us. It's gonna take some time to build up any kind of trust between us again. But despite all that, it's good to have you back.
It probably means quite a bit to hear that from Zubul out of all the humans. Considering Zubul seemed to like Kane the least out of everybody except maybe Pomni. So like, yeah. That probably meant a lot.
Did you need any help with?
No, not yet, anyway. We've worked something out.
Understandable. Oh, I've made something for you. Feel free to join me by the stage whenever you're ready.
I love how his top hat just kind of like flops around with him and is also just as expressive of emotion. Like, it sort of adds adds to the emotion because like it'll like stick out, flare up, I guess, whatever you want to call it, when he's angry. It'll like flop, droop when he's like sad or like more serious. The way that it like adds to the mood is a very nice touch. The animators did a very good job with that.
No more secrets. No more mind games.
Aww.
Pomni, Abigail Brooks. She's still an accountant, but she seems to have opened up more and is hanging out with new friends more often. She even has some of them in her videos with her, which she still posts on occasion. Ragatha, Susie J. Ackerman. She appears to have left her hometown, cut all communication with her mother, and has excelled in her career. She's made many friends, and it looks like she has a strong, genuine connection with them. She seems happy, like she understands who she is, and that she matters to people. Gangle,
Yuri.
Zoe Raghavan. Despite her injuries, she's made a good recovery in the hospital. She quit her fast food job and has gotten a new job at a small design firm. She even began posting pages of her webcomic online. Zubal, Riley Vercellis. After hopping around with different jobs, they look like they've settled a bit and opened their own bar. It seems to be a successful one. People all over the city come to it as a hip alternative destination where they can feel like themselves, free of judgment. Kinger, Grant Best. He's still working to have 2 daughters together. He looks like he's a good dad.
Happy belated Father's Day to Grant Best.
Jax, Leroy Mateo. After being unhoused for a few months, he was able to room with one of his close friends. He seems to have gotten a stable job and is able to pay rent. He and his friends go out every now and again. Weirdly enough, a spot they seem to frequent is Riley's bar.
I feel like the fact that she regularly visits a bar that's probably like full of other queer people, especially considering like, you know, it's run by a queer person. That egg is either about to crack or is cracking. Like, she's got to be close, you know?
Is any of this actually real?
You definitely have it in you. Not sure about mine, though.
Well, maybe you've got more confidence than you thought.
Yuri.
I don't quite have the same power that I used to, but I can still make this place better for you. I'm keeping the worlds open, so you can do what you want when you feel like it. We're gonna be able to build this place into something better. For all of you. What do you say, Abigail?
With all that being said and done, Abby is out there, living her best life. And here, I'm just Pomni.
Not Kane literally like being jump scared by Zooble. I feel like we all know what their suggestion was. I feel like we could take a guess. The way that he was so quick to write it down too. He knew. He knew. And Pomni laughing too, like we all know. We all know what it is, right? Right. Right. I feel like we could take a guess. Aww. Are these supposed to be each of their favorite foods? Because, like, we see Pomni with fish, and Pomni's favorite food is mentioned to be salmon, and while it doesn't really look like a salmon considering, like, the color of it, it would make sense. So Ragatha is eating what looks like egg rolls and shrimp. Kane is eating either a whole entire chicken or a whole entire turkey. Gangle is eating a burger and fries. Makes sense considering, you know, her whole thing with fast food. Zooble is eating sushi and rice. Kinger is eating mashed potatoes, which makes sense considering the whole thing with like mashed potatoes on his head in that one glitch ad. And then, like I said, aww. Cuttlefish is dead. Omni is not great in the kitchen, so it doesn't really surprise me that she's getting all stressed out over here. I also remember Goose saying that Zooble can, in fact, play the drums. Ragatha could play the cello, so if I were to guess, like, she could be playing guitar, but it looks more like a bass, which makes sense considering, like, cellos can also be used to play bass. Pomni is struggling on the keyboard. Pomniano. Gangle. Hey, yo! Hey, yo! The Yuri strikes again. Happy Pride Month! Abstractity is canon! And there's the bus stop. Apparently a lot of people have put like stickers and drawings all over it. Like a lot of Digital Circus fans have gone to it. I've seen it all over my Instagram feed. And you know what? I probably would love to do that too. But my overall thoughts on the finale, I got what I wanted, which was to see Jax cry, and then some, because Kane got a happy ending, and then there was also a bunch of Yuri. So that's really all I could ask for, right? That's all a guy could ask for. That's all a guy would want. So I'm pleased with how it turned out. So yeah. That's it. Yeah. That was my Callumtary for the day. I should probably go to sleep. The last time that I went to bed was yesterday for 5 hours from like 7 a.m. to noon. So I should probably sleep. I should probably go to bed because I work a night job, so I don't really sleep much. Anyway, that was fun. I will see you all in my next video or stream or whatever I decide to do next. If I should do stuff like this again sometime soon. Maybe I will. Anyway, see ya.